I have been watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I've been looking at some hints. I think I've figured out who the Power Broker is. I also believe the Power Broker will set up the Thunderbolts. So when I was trying to figure out who the Power Broker is, I narrowed it down to 3 candidates. I also looked at all the internet rumors and hints towards it, and I narrowed it down to these 3 candidates: Thunderbolt Ross, for obvious reasons, Wilson Fisk, and Sharon Carter. Now, after going through the internet, I found this interview by Charles Murphy, and if you don't know, comic book movie reporter, him and his team do great work over there, so if you don't know who they are, check that out. So Charles Murphy had interviewed one of the Flag Smashers, India Bussey, or Bussey, I believe is how you pronounce her name. And he has been hinting that he knows who the Power Broker is, but doesn't reveal it. And in the interview, he essentially asks her about the Power Broker, and she gives a response to something that says something to the effect of, like, when you find out who it is, it's gonna hit hard.
So, but it seems like the identity of the Power Broker is going to be a big reveal at some point. In Marvel Studios is like notoriously secretive about their projects. So my question for you is, do you know who the Power Broker is?
The Flag Smashers do.
Okay. All right.
Most definitely.
And I think it's going to be one of those things like, my podcast partner Charles and I talk about, like, man, is it going to be, when are they going to reveal it? When are they going to reveal it? And we're like, oh man, whenever they do, it's going to hit hard. Like, it's going to be crazy. So
I know, like, I already know. Even I know who it is, and I'm anticipating. You guys aren't going to be ready. It's going to hit hard.
Meaning that the Flag Smashers should know who the Power Broker is. With that in mind, it hitting hard and being a surprise, I automatically have to get Thunderbolt Ross out because it's too obvious and it doesn't hit hard. And it's just, I mean, the guy obsessed with making super soldiers and state-sponsored heroes being involved in super soldier serum, it's too obvious. Kingpin would line up and would be a surprise with that interview, but I follow Vincent D'Onofrio on Twitter, and it just, unless they're gonna have Kingpin, I should mention he did play Kingpin in Daredevil, but unless they're gonna have Kingpin have a lot of curly hair and not be bald, then it's not him. Sorry. Also, when most of Falcon and the Winter Soldier was filmed, Marvel couldn't legally use Kingpin because of a whole scruffle with Netflix, so there's that. So that leaves us with Sharon, who would hit hard. It would hit hard and be a surprise to the audience if it was her, but let me explain why it's her, because we have been getting lots of hints towards it in the show. In episode 3 of Falcon of the Winter Soldier, which just came out not too long ago, we see that she has established herself in Madripoor. She's very influential. She just so happens to take out her only competition, Selby.
Kill them.
Zemo says the Power Broker doesn't like him, which we know Sharon doesn't.
Got word from on high. You ain't welcome here.
I have no business with the Power Broker, only by reputation. In Madripoor, he's judge, jury, and executioner.
Another reason is that she seems to find out where Nagel is extremely fast, like within a few hours.
Hey, got it. Found him.
And that was extremely suspicious to me. That's what led me on. And then when they did find him, she was really ruthless, like way more than I would have expected, and that seems like indicative behavior of someone who's been hardened from being exiled from the US and has had to, like, rise their way up to be this sort of Power Broker character. So she's ruthless, and then she had someone ready to pick her up instantly. Like, she was never in any real trouble at all.
Big problem. Actually, a couple of them tell you the cards go.
Also, when Zemo kills Nagel, she has a very unique reaction, which was lashing out, and I think it was either Bucky or Sam had to stop her she was really ready to kill Zemo because she already doesn't like him, and the fact that he killed Dr. Nagel, her golden goose, she wasn't having it.
What did you do?
And why do I think she's gonna set up the Thunderbolts? There was someone on Twitter named Professor Oak. He had said that by the end of the series, someone unexpected will set up the Thunderbolts. So obviously it can't be Ross, but if it's Sharon Carter, that'd be amazing. And there are set photos out there with her meeting with Batroc the Leaper, who is a part of the Thunderbolts, and some of the Flag Smashers. And like Carly had said in episode, I think it was either 2 or 3, the Power Broker is desperate. They're gonna come to us now because we have all the serum that they need.
Nagel was killed in Mandrapore. We've got the last of the serum. Power Broker is about to come begging.
Hi, editor NT here. I finished episode 4 with my brother yesterday. That's gonna be a funny video when it comes out, that reaction. And I went through and rewatched the whole series as of now. That's up to this episode. And I still believe Sharon is Power Broker. We actually got more evidence. One, she has a bunch of military guards that look like they could be similar to the men that we saw in episode 2.
That surprises you?
She has a lot of resources as well. She was very adamant about Sam getting that super soldier serum back. And what was the other one? She has a satellite that can track people from space. She probably has 2 of them, my bad. She says she has a satellite or 2 that could get on it.
Do a satellite or 2. Let me see what I can do. Hello, John Walker. New cap is moving. Looks like he's...
So she has a lot of influence in Madripoor. So next week we're gonna find out if I'm right or not. I feel like I am though, with all the evidence I just laid out. And yeah, I'm going to be having another theory video that's going to connect to this one, talking about what Sharon's going to be doing with the Thunderbolts as the Power Broker. You can check that out. I think it's going to look like this will probably be the thumbnail for it. So go ahead and check it out. Other than that, I think that was it. Yeah, the Power Broker is Sharon Carter, and she's going to help set up the Thunderbolts, which is going to be super interesting. So I'll catch you guys next time. And with that brings us to the end of this video. If you like this type of content, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, anime, theories and reaction and news videos, then subscribe and become a part of the community. We're trying to build something really cool here, and please share. It helps out a lot more than you would think, actually. Like, I've seen my view numbers be like 10 times greater just from a couple people sharing. So maybe sharing your favorite subreddit, Facebook group. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.